Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is your Maker2199 bringing you guys another commentary. Now right here I'm playing as Zombie Dom just because I was, trying to get some of those points or whatever. I had one of those tags that I almost never used, and I was trying to get some points, and this is a game that was really frustrating to me. This is when I just got my Xbox. This was like the third or fourth game that I played, and I was really rusty, and I was playing against a ton of people that all they were doing was just camping their little asses off, using their fucking assault and all of that, and some of them I'm pretty sure they were even using a mod, because there's no way that I have an active, they have an active, and they still outshoot me within like 3 bullets, and it's just stupid, but I'm just trying to do what I can, to get a few victories here and there and keep me motivated, But that's not what I'm trying to talk about on this commentary. This commentary is going to be differently, and I might make a series and I'm going to call it, I'm not trying to be political, maybe something like around those lines. And the thing is that I've seen a lot of like stupid shit on the news as of recently because of our new president, Donald Trump, and all of this bullshit, and there's a lot of things that I think people forget, a lot of recent history that goes unnoticed, I guess, or whatever. People just forget for because it's not really important, and one of the things that people forget is that they're making a big ass deal about building a wall, and this is like one of the biggest like things, if you have a news story, if you're on fucking television or whatever, you have a political channel and you talk about this bitch, you're gonna get just blown up, And I know a lot of people are arguing like, should they build a wall, should they not, and all of that. And I think a lot of people are forgetting, because I live here on the border, and I was affected by this when, history happened, a few years ago. Just for those of you that were, oblivious to it, when we had a president named Bush, for those of you that already forgotten, he had already built a wall here on the border. We watch it every day. I can watch it from my backyard. That's how close we live to the border. We can even see houses and businesses. That's why they're called, sister cities. We can look at somebody walking from Mexico, if we really wanted to, from our house, and we're at the other side of the border. We're on the U.S. side, but that's how close our cities are, and it's funny because a lot of people, when they think of a border, they think of something like Tijuana or something like that, San Diego, and that sort of shit, and it's a few hours away from anywhere, and maybe like on Phoenix, I think it's Sonora or some shit like that, and they're thinking about shit like that, but it's really far from the U.S. Getting over the border and all of that. And here it's not, if I could step like maybe like 50 or 100 steps, without having the border, if I was just able to cross like that, I would be in fucking Mexico right now. That's how fucking close we are. And yeah, people come and go like every day. A lot of the US, businesses are over there. Big industries and all of that. The manufacturing businesses, you can see them really popular and all of that. And a lot of you wouldn't know this because you don't live here, and it's not something that you guys might care about. But I just want to say, that motherfucker like trolled me. I thought it was a locust or a swarm, I guess. But yeah, they're talking about building a wall, and I'm like, it's gonna be bad for businesses and all that. And I'm like, bitch, we had a wall since fucking Bush was president and shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And what is this motherfucker talking about a wall and all of that, when a lot of the prime spots of having a wall have already been built? And let me just tell you guys, for those of you that are being racist dickheads, this is where I'm gonna end your bullshit right here, because I live on the border. Do you live on the border? No, so shut your mouth, motherfucker. But this wall didn't stop shit from crossing. It didn't stop drugs, it didn't stop people, it didn't resolve shit. All it did is fucking spend a lot of tax money. It went to some big construction companies like maybe Mr. Trump's, and it didn't resolve shit. It just made people richer. That's all it did, rich people richer. And we still have the exact same, immigration and all of that issues. We still have the same drug issues and all of that. It didn't resolve shit. Putting a different, I don't give a fuck if it's concrete, if it's granite, if it's marble, putting a different wall is not gonna do shit either. You know, and this isn't a little flimsy as wall either, you know, it's a really thick fence, you know. You wouldn't, it's tall, you know, if you're fucking trying to jump that shit, somebody's gonna see you, you know, but people do it anyways, you know, and it happens, and it hasn't fixed anything, you know, and if it's fucking concrete, motherfuckers are gonna think they're fucking rock climbing, you know, they're gonna get a vacation and a fucking, you know, free shot at freedom. You know, so I don't know, you know, for all of you guys that keep on arguing about this shit, you know, it's ridiculous, it's stupid, you know, and if you don't live here and if you haven't experienced it, you know, it's, you really have no opinion on it. That's what I believe, you know. Trump has absolutely no opinion, you know. This motherfucker's talking out of his ass, you know, and it's the same, you know, when I've seen some of the Mexican reporters, you know, because my parents watch all of that shit, you know, and I hate him, you know, like the biggest one, you know, his name is Jorge Ramos, you know, this motherfucker, you know, he talks a lot of shit that doesn't make sense, you know, I just hate that douche, you know, like, fuck, dude, you know, you're whiter than shit, you know, you are not fucking going to struggle at all, you know. And all of that, you know, he's gonna be fine, and the thing about him, though, that I don't like is that he's trying to fight racism with racism. He's like, you know, some of his news stories have been like, most immigrants don't come from Mexico, they're coming from China and Asia and all of this shit, you know, so shouldn't we stop the Asian or Chinese people and all of that? And I'm like, yeah, we should, but you know, us not focusing on, you know, fixing it here with Mexico and just handing it over to China because there's more immigrants there, that's racist. And apart from that, you know, it's like if I had, you know, an issue like a disease or something, you know, something's wrong with my foot, and instead of it being on my foot, I say, my foot is weak, whatever, my arm is stronger, I'm just gonna fucking send it to my arm. You know, like, you didn't resolve an issue, sir. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, douche? You know. Is immigration an issue? Yeah, you know, I'll accept it. You know, you know, my parents, you know, my grandparents came to this country and they didn't do shit illegally. You know, they did it legally and all of that. So I'm one of these people that, you know, 100% agrees. You know, if you did it illegally, you know, fuck off. You know, go back and retry. You know, but if you're doing it right, you know, like my grandparents did and all of that, you know, and you guys get your citizenship and all of that good shit, you know, you should not be worried about shit. You know, my parents are U.S. citizens. I'm a U.S. citizen. We've been here in America for quite a while. You know, my thesis and all of that. You know, everybody's gonna be a U.S. citizen. You know, and we did it the right way. You know, and I'm like, that's what I was saying in one of my videos. You know, some of my friends used to call me gringo because they came from across the border and all of that. And I'm like, just because I lived here and my parents did everything the right way, you know, that doesn't mean that I'm fucking white or anything like that. You know. But I guess, you know, because I came to school and I've gotten, you know, the advantages of everything from being here, I guess. So yeah, you know, and I've worked my ass off here, minimum wage and all of that, you know. And yeah, so I don't know, it's a little stupid, you know. Don't do shit illegally. That's the same shit like if you get caught doing drugs and shit, you know. No, I am not. I don't give a fuck if you're my best friend, you know, one of my uncles or whatever. If you're doing something illegally, motherfucker, you deserve whatever's coming to you. You know, there's a reason why we have a standard and rules and all of that, you know. Not because you're my uncle or whatever, that doesn't justify shit, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there, you know. But a wall is not gonna work. We already have a really big wall, and it's really long, and it never did really anything, you know. Immigration has changed, you know, the way that they cross over, it's not what it used to be. And also with drugs and all of that, you know, it's not the same. You know, these people are really clever, they're really smart, and all of that shit, you know. So I don't know, you know. I think it does have a fix and all of that, but I don't think that a wall is just stupid, you know. It's just gonna, you know, take all of our taxpayers' money away, and we could have used it for something else, you know. We could use it for the poor. We could use it for fucking, you know, the insurance and all of that people don't have, you know, and, you know, people that are trying to make a living and they can't get it, or all of that, you know. And we can implement that money to do good with people, not just for a few selected individuals, you know. And that's my argument against, you know, building the wall. It has nothing to do with me being prideful like this fucking reporter is, you know, like, I'm Mexican and I don't want a wall here, you know, like, fuck off, bitch. You know, if your people are doing illegal shit, you know, they're my people too, and if they're doing illegal shit, you know, and they get caught, they deserve everything that's coming to them, you know. That's just my thing, you know. That's just this, and I think it's fair. you know. And but other than that though, like let's say that they do build a wall and all of that, what happens with the people that don't have anything to eat or can't get a job or anything like that? You know, the stock market is it's gonna go down, you know, it's gonna crash again, you know. Why aren't we preparing for that shit? You know, that those are the rumors on business and all of that and finance and that sort of shit. But you know, why aren't we doing anything, you know, towards that, you know, to fix the poor, to fix some of the problems that we have, you know. America has a lot of problems right now, and that's where I think we should allocate our tax money and all of that to fix, you know, to help those people out, you know. And it's just stupid that these people, you know, like a wall, really, Trump, are you that full of shit? You know, you fucking white supremacist, you know, like it's just so like stupid, you know. It's frustrating, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, you know, they do something, they fix something, but they don't do anything super stupid or anything like that. And hopefully, you know, shit that really matters and should really get fixed should get fixed, you know. And hopefully it does, you know. Hopefully they don't do none of this stupid bullshit, because it ain't gonna work, you know. We already have a wall. Bush did it, and it went quite quiet, you know, compared to today. And it's just because of the way that Bush did it, you know. This fucking douche is so racist, you know. That's his issue, you know. He's so racist that nobody believes in his shit, you know. And just the other racist white people, you know, all the other racists like white supremacists and all of that, those are the only motherfuckers that believe on this bullshit, you know. But other than that, nobody else believes on this shit. You know, like I've never seen a race that was more full of shit than white people, you know. They're the ones that kill all of these people. Look at Hitler. Look at all of these motherfuckers, you know. Look at all the people that they killed because they feel superior because they're white, you know. Like, fuck off, motherfucker. You know, my skin is white too, and I don't consider myself a white person at all. You know, like, fuck that. But yeah, you know, it's just retarded. You know, I hope that people like get over it, and I hope that somebody knocks some sense into this bitch, you know, and tell them there's already a wall. It doesn't work, you know. Try something different. Try something new, you know. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, once I heard him talk about that shit, I was just like, it's over, you know. I wouldn't vote for this motherfucker. He doesn't know like what he's talking about and all of that. But yeah, we'll see what happens, you know. Hopefully everything goes out well. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, comment, sub, and if you guys like, I'll tell you more about it on another video. Just let me know. Thank you all. Bye.